Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will start our first chapter of computer education grade 7. Our first chapter is the system unit. In this chapter we will discuss main components of system unit, difference between RAM and ROM, use of different ports, daily usage of ICT devices, and impact of emerging technologies in our daily life. First of all, we will discuss the main components of system unit. A system unit is a case that contains all the electronic components of computer system. In most computer system unit, front side contains elements that are used frequently, such as the power button, optical disk drive, and audio outlet for pair of headphones and number of USB connections. Back side contains all other connections for power, monitor, keyboard, mouse, internet connection, and any other peripheral devices. Once you open up a computer case, it can initially be difficult to recognize various components, especially different wires. However, if you look closely, you will probably start to recognize the different components. The motherboard is accessible from the back side of computer case. Motherboard is the main board or circuit board of computer. Every part of computer is connected or attached with motherboard. For example, CPU, RAM, processor, keyboard, mouse, hard disk, DVD writer, etc. It contains various connectors for input-output devices as well as expansion slots for additional peripherals. Motherboard also contains CPU, central processing unit. A fan is placed at the top of CPU to avoid overheating. The motherboard also contains main memory of the computer. Hard disk drive provides the mass storage for the computer system, and it is connected with motherboard using different wires. An optical drive is accessed from the front of computer case. Power supply is located at the back of the computer case. CPU is the most important part of computer. It is called brain of computer. CPU is a piece of hardware that carries out the instructions of a computer program. It performs basic arithmetic, logical, and input-output operations of a computer system. Every instruction, no matter how simple, has to go through the CPU. For example, you press any key from your keyboard and the letter printed on that key appears on your computer screen. CPU makes it possible. CPU has the processor. Typical CPU has number of components. The first is control unit. Control unit CU, which manages the various components of a computer. It reads and interprets the instructions from memory and transforms them into series of signals to activate other different parts of computer. Second is arithmetic logic unit, which performs all arithmetic and logical operations. The arithmetic logic unit is responsible for mathematical calculations and logical comparisons. ALU operates on the data available in the main memory and sends them back after processing again to main memory. Next, our topic is main memory. Main memory is also called primary memory or internal memory. Computer cannot start without primary memory. Primary memory is made up of semiconductor chip. It is directly connected to CPU. It can store and retrieve data directly. Primary memory is fast in speed. There are two types of main memory, RAM and ROM. First is RAM. Students, why it is called random access memory? Random access means that CPU can directly access any address location of RAM. That's why it is named as random access memory, and it is very quickly accessible. Random access memory, RAM, is a volatile memory. It stores the data till the power is switched on. Once the power goes off, the whole data in RAM gets erased. The storage capacity of RAM is high. It only stores data which has to be currently processed. RAM is the fastest and costliest memory of the computer. Because of its speed, it is very expensive. It is a read-write memory of computer, which means the processor can read the instructions from the RAM and write the result to the RAM. That's how data can be modified in RAM. There are two kinds of RAM: static RAM and dynamic RAM. Static RAM is one which requires the constant flow of the power to retain the data inside it, and dynamic RAM needs to be refreshed to retain the data it holds. Next is ROM, read-only memory. It cannot be directly accessed by CPU. The data first transferred to the RAM and then CPU can access that data from RAM. ROM is non-volatile memory. The data inside the ROM retained even if the power of CPU is switched off. The capacity of ROM is comparatively smaller than RAM. It is slower and cheaper than RAM. The data in ROM can only be read by CPU. The data in ROM cannot be modified. ROM stores the instruction that computers requires during bootstrapping. Bootstrapping process is the self-starting process where the basic softwares are loaded in computer memory after power on or reset. Units of computer memory measurements. The most common units of measure for memory are the byte, kilobyte, megabyte, gigabytes and terabyte. 1 bit is equal to 1 binary digit, 8 bits is equal to 1 byte, 1024 bytes is equal to 1 kilobyte, 1024 kilobyte is equal to 1 megabyte and 1024 megabyte is equal to 1 gigabyte. After reading these topics, students, you will be able to learn and write the related questions that are included in your exercise. You must learn and write the related questions on your notebooks. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.